Okay, so I know I am not an expert on Pokemon or anything like that. I'm not the biggest Pokemon nerd on the planet. I'll be honest, I enjoyed Pokemon when I was a kid, but when I got to a teenager, I kind of stood away from it. But now here I am as a young adult trying to get back into it. And I'll be honest, I play Pokemon Sword and Shield. They're both pretty decent, I'll say. I do enjoy my time with both of those games, even though they both have only exclusive Pokemon. But overall, I will say I am having fun with Pokemon Sword and Shield, but that left with probably one of the biggest questions I have for probably the Game Freak developers that pretty much made Pokemon Sword and Shield, and now they're working on Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is what I want to talk about in today's video. Already, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about this game on the internet, whether it's YouTube, Twitter, or Facebook, or whatever. I'll be honest, I'm not really a Facebook person. I really am not, but a lot of people on the internet have been talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus, and it's been pretty much a hot topic for the Pokemon community from what I'm aware of at least, which I'll be honest, like I said, I'm not the biggest nerd on Pokemon. I am really not, like I said. I'm just hopping on here to let you guys know if it's even worth it or not, which I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm even going to pre-order Legends Arceus because I mean, from the trailer that we saw from the developers, it did have some technical issues from frame rate problems and graphics issues from little details and all that nonsense, but I will say I am not going to go out and pre-order this goddamn game, which I'll be honest, this I already learned my lesson from the Cyberpunk situation. So I was gonna pre-order Mario Golf, but I kind of told myself, you know what, I'm not gonna go through with it. So I canceled my pre-order because I'm afraid of another colossal disaster like that from happening. I mean, I already made a video about that nonsense, which I'm not gonna get too into. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm not really gonna pre-order this game. Now, I know there are a lot of people who are big fans of Pokemon and they're probably gonna pre-order the game. And I'll be honest, if it's something that you expect and if you pre-ordered the game, I'm glad for you. I really am. I'm not trying to be negative Nancy or anything. I'm just very concerned because of, like I said, remembered what happened with the Cyberpunk situation where everyone pre-ordered the game and then it ended up as a buggy mess, and then Sony and CD Projekt Red were forced to give refunds. So I have a feeling Game Freak may or may not be signing up for these kind of issues. The game is still 1 year away from launch. I mean, early 2022 in January. I will admit, seems a bit early for the game. But I mean, I'll be honest. If they have to delay it, I feel like this will be the exception because again, I'm not really the biggest fan of Pokemon. I am trying to get back into it, but I mean, a game like this, I don't mind getting delayed because like I said, I'm not really the biggest fan of Pokemon out there, but if it does get delayed, I will feel bad for some Pokemon fans, but overall, I do want to say that if this game ends up being a gigantic flop, then I'm pretty sure this will be a big issue because from what I remember, I don't think Nintendo has released any bad games, at least from my recent memory. I don't remember them releasing a single broken game. But then again, maybe I'm wrong and Nintendo has released some pretty horrible games and I'm not aware of. And if Nintendo has released any horrible games, someone please let me know in the comments below. And what I mean by horrible, I mean like they come out broken, buggy, technical issues, something that came out like Fallout 76 and something that came out like Cyberpunk and something that came out like Outriders, like that kind of broken, where literally nothing worked. And if I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but again, someone please let me know if I'm wrong in the comments below if Nintendo's released any broken products like that. That I know they have released like a Skyward Sword amiibo for like fast travel, which I'm not really going to talk about that as much because that's not the topic of this video. The but I will say, if this game does look pretty interesting, I'll be honest, it does look like something that I would play. I mean, from the trailer that what we saw, it's literally another version of Breath of the Wild, which a lot of developers are trying to take that game formula and make it their own, which I'll be honest, they can't really take that idea and make it their own because I mean Nintendo has already came out with something like that. I mean they're just building off of that Breath of the Wild idea, which is understandable because you want to get your player base to play the game and actually enjoy a good game. I mean, a lot of companies build off of this idea. I mean, Fortnite has popularized the Battle Royale Battle Pass trend, and pretty much every single game that comes out is just copying the Battle Royale trend. Call of Duty has definitely gone on this trend with Warzone, which I'll be honest, that game is still a complete dumpster fire with all the cheating and all the hacking and all the horrible skill based matchmaking bullcrap nonsense in that game. And I even made a review about that game recently. If you guys want, I'll try to leave the name of the video in the description below so you can go look it up for yourself. But I digress. But I will say, hey, if Pokemon is overhyping their game to living hell and back, then I won't be surprised because, again, like I said already, it's gonna end up like another Cyberpunk situation, which I really don't want that to happen. I really don't because, like I said, the game came out buggy and broken, and as far as I'm concerned, if Nintendo releases a broken game like Pokemon Legends Arceus, then yeah, there's definitely going to be a bit more than just a little drama. I think they might have a little bit of a war with their fan base over this game. And I'll be honest, like I said, I hope none of this bad stuff happens because I know Nintendo has a lot of scummy business tactics and all that. But I mean, they made one of my favorite video games of all time, probably in the history of gaming. They made Smash Bros. Ultimate, for example. Even though the storyline wasn't really that great, I really enjoyed that game for what it was worth. I enjoyed Smash Bros. A lot, and I still play it to this day. Even though like I said, the story was painfully mediocre, that game was hella fun, and I hope Pokemon Legends Arceus is as fun as well. Well, just as much fun as The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which that game was so much fun. And I'll be honest, I'm surprised that game is still getting a lot of popular players playing it to this day. A lot of people still enjoy Breath of the Wild, which is kind of crazy. It's still going on at this point for like a few years now. All right, if I have to say one more thing for the Pokemon Legends Arceus situation, I do hope it delivers what it promises, and I do hope the game turns out as great as Game Freak says it would be. And I'll be honest, I think we can all agree that nobody wants another Fallout 76 or Cyberpunk 2077 problem. I mean, we had enough broken games, and I think the gaming community is getting tired of it. So, Game Freak, you better do your job and deliver what you promised. That's all I'm gonna say. So before I get going and before I end the video, I am gonna be working on the Warframe Honest review. I am getting a bit of footage for that game. I don't know if I'll have it out at the end of this week. I'll probably get the review out by next week, and if not, I will definitely get it out at some point this month, but I do plan to release the Warframe Honest review at the end of this week or next week. So anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this commentary video. Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, you guys, I'm wondering if Pokemon Legends Arceus will be a good game. And I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you all later.